Greetings, solar dragons of the golden age rising. Another day of powerful energies coming in of the Lyra nation through the Lion's Gate portal, which is still fully open. So many intense energies, so many powerful earth activations today. We had a couple gamma waves coming in and higher wave pulses through the Schumann. We had a 43 hertz and a 32 on the Schumann charts, but directly from Gaia, 433. We had a powerful volcanic eruption in Indonesia, Sumatra, which blanketed the state of Sinabung, and it was reported that there was a column of ash that shot 5,000 meters into the sky, which blocked out the sun for a period of time, turning day into night. We also had massive winds in the Midwest. Some reported 90 to 112 mile per hour winds through the Midwest, reporting over 1 million people losing power. Also major flooding, a severe flooding now in Greece, in Evia. So the heavenly waters, the divine waters rising, flooding this earth with her healing waters. We had over 230 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. We had a powerful 5.7 in Honduras. Greece today also had a 4.4, 4.4. And then the Sacred Andes Mountains in Chile, 4.6. And then right in the heart of Lemuria, Pahala, Hawaii, at 3.5. At 11 UTC, 18.8, latitude 155.371, longitude. So we have the 88 code, 888, 55, 73, 37, 71. Many of us felt these in our solar plexus today. There was a swarm of earthquakes in California, Nyland. We had a 3.4, 4.6, 4.0, 3.7. Also, again, there's a wave from Canada up through Alaska in the crown of the Lemurian energy. We had a 3.1, Juneau, 3.7 in Alaska, the Alaska Peninsula at Sandpoint, a 3.7, and then the Aleutian Islands, 4.5. So it looked like a sine wave, a wave of energy across the crown. Many were feeling this as crown activations connected to the solar plexus today, which I'll have a story at the end of today's transmission when I connected with our angels in Ecuador, Shri and Kera, for a special session for this great prophecy of the eagle flying with the condor. They're anchoring the highest codes, divine feminine, masculine, in our sacred portal in beloved Ecuador, South America, as we speak. Today we also had an earthquake north of Ascension Islands. So this is the crown of Ascension, the queen and the king, the Shiva, the Shakti coming together. This was at 3.901 latitude, 12.371 longitude. So again, the 37, the 73, 71. This was just 3.9 degrees south of the equator, off the coast of Africa. So we're feeling these fiery energies again, these activations through this great ascension process that we're all feeling through our sacred vessel, affecting all our chakras, the rainbow bridge, our kundalinis being fully activated as we're anchoring in the 5D energies daily, heaven on earth coming through, the new earth, through our heart center, as we're resolving and releasing and letting go all that no longer serves us or humanity. Today we'll start our first transmission from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sandra Walter. Beloveds, August is strong and will show you what you are creating, what your choices are creating, a clear demonstration of timelines and a lot of clearing as the old collapses. Magnetics affect the emotional fields. Your heart may shed 1,000,000 layers this month if you allow it. Choose it, transform with it. Aligned hearts are prepping in the now for the December-January transition, and this heightened activity begins in August as predicted. The transformational gateway of August amplifies with intentional, unified ceremony during the Lionsgate weekend and goes full flow August 13 through the 27th. This is a further amplification of the organic Stargate system, open since January. It also is the launch pad for how the next 5 months will unfold, both personally and collectively. Can you feel the conversations, the partnerships, the alliances of the heart, the co-creations coming together with these magnetic shifts? Physicalizing the etheric is a theme for 2020. How are you shining your embodiment to the cosmic self in these realms? The flux of create-uncreate is training us to align with the new earth dynamics. Flow, surrender, presence. Keep taking those macro movements when the go creation windows present. For those working with the organic Stargate, you might feel high or have whirling sensations during this passage as magnetic grid shifts occur and multiple uncomplementary timelines get dismantled. Freedom codes are amplified through responsible creation. Show humanity the new divine human, connected, free, compassionate, creative. Deny the inorganic impulse and leave duality in the dust. To love, not to judge. Remember the vast, untouchable, impeccable, Christed self you are. Tap into the collective intention for amplifying ascension, peace, and harmony whenever it presents. Kind while the massive gateway that is August 2020 is on. Breathe, align, refresh your intention to serve as a conduit of divine love. Cleanse, detox, get focused, and in New Earth, now, mode, now. Let us show humanity what is possible with Ascension in love, light, and service. From SandraWalter.com. And today, in the image in the video, is one of the latest crop circles. Very powerful image with Hunabku, the great central sun, and a double toroidal field, a vortex spiraling in and out of this great center. So I'm going to read a couple interpretations of this crop circle, and then there were two other amazing crop circles in the last few days, which I'll post at the end of the video today. And if you meditate on this image and connect to your heart center to the central sun, you'll receive activations. From Rumi, posted from Evelyn Einhauser. What a day today. There are two suns rising. What a day, not like any other day. Look, the light is shining in your heart. The wheel of life has stopped. Oh, you who can see into your own heart, what a day. This is your day. Rumi. August 9th, 2020. From Woolstone, Oxfordshire. 8 plus 9 equals 17 equal 8. 8 times 9 equals 72. 17, 72, 8, 1728. And an interpretation of this amazing crop circle from Jalil Awen. Lionsgate crop circle update. A new and dynamic crop circle in formation has been reported today, August 9th, at Woolstone Wells, Uffington Castle, Oxfordshire, UK. This one appeared most likely overnight during the peak of the Lionsgate that we are still within. I felt a strong activation from this formation immediately, stimulating energy already running up and down the spine as it comes in, downloads through the upper chakras, personal sun, soul star, and crown. I felt a sacred masculine frequency to this, rather than Kundalini, divine feminine, that seems to originate from the great cosmic sun in alignment with the powerful Sirius energies. These are energies of divine father support, love, and goodness to heal the wounded masculine that impacts and affects and lives within us all personally and collectively. Sirius lion energies are of the healthy, noble, and humble leader, the empathetic, compassionate, and vulnerable king. Healing the love of power seems to be an aspect of the energies being offered right now during this Lionsgate as we see so much of the struggle in our world right now. The matrix is fed by the love of power over others and the attainment of it. It collapses as each of us chooses on a soul level to align with the power of love instead, the only true and infinite and pure power in the universe. All other forms of power are illusionary, temporary, and ultimately dissatisfying to the soul. Each soul is walking out this journey of discovery for themselves and in their own timing. Those of us who have been anchored into the power of love frequencies through a long deconstruction and purification process over many lifetimes can radiate out this possibility to all those who need to receive it. Radiating out love rather than absorbing fear supports us too during this transitional time. I feel so much love for the masculine with this formation and available with Divine Father in this now, with our soul aspects who are masculine, with the lion Sirius energies, with men and for the inner masculine within us all. What do you see and feel from this one? From soulfulheartblog.com or soulfulheart.org. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn Oceana Ryan, a message to lightworkers. This week's guidance from the Ascended Masters, Galactics, Earth Elementals, Fey Elders, Angelic Legions, and Archangels known as the Collective. Greetings, friends. We are very pleased to have this moment to speak with you today. Today we would like to offer this message from your galactic family members as they wish to speak with you regarding your ongoing connections to them. Friends and soul family members, we are most interested in your abilities to remain on your path at this time, as so much is shifting on your planet. We speak not only of your outer life structures, but of the energetic components of living on Earth, which are in powerful flux now. You yourselves are undergoing shifts in your DNA, the very makings of the man or the woman or child, and this can mean many forms of adjustment happening simultaneously. If you wish to know what you are becoming, we would say, what is it that you have been desiring and moving towards? What is it that higher light will create in a person and a species, but that which is more evolved, more aware, more capable in terms of the ability to be love and to recognize love in all others, whatever their intent? We are aware that your science fiction, as you have been told to call it, instructs you that those who are more evolved than you in terms of technology and developed intelligence, have little capacity to experience or be affected by emotion. We wish to assure you that though this is so for some races of beings, it is not so for all. Those who connect inwardly or outwardly with the angelic realms and who delight in the natural forms of life, what you call nature, on their own and others' planets, are often well capable of emotional expression and experience. Many are highly sensitive and powerfully emotionally telepathic, and so communicate often as you do through vibrational resonance, even more than words. For this reason, distance cannot separate them from knowing how their loved ones are and communicating clearly with them without the aid of technology. What we have accomplished, which you yourselves are still moving into, is the ability to transmit intent and meaning far more accurately and fully than your very inadequate earth languages generally permit. This is one reason why the old regime, now nearly defunct, found it necessary to obliterate the cultures, traditions, and languages and music of the indigenous peoples from around the world. The languages of the indigenous people more often than not carry vibrational resonances that communicate meaning and intent far more completely and accurately than the purely left-brain languages that you're accustomed to hearing in most modern cultures. Those languages that once borrowed from indigenous peoples' communication forms have been rerouted so as to be void of that sort of interconnective power, so that over the centuries people and cultures have struggled with connections to one another that would carry them through difficult times and matters of foreign communications, which to you are rife with misunderstandings due to your limited comprehension of foreign speech and customs. The inability of so many of Earth's peoples and controllers to connect positively with those of other cultures has set your planet into chaos for eons and has separated you for too long from others within and outside of your galaxy. We wish you to know also that those dense intentions that wars have been based on, cultural differences, struggle for resources, competition, desire for bloodletting, all of that is being erased now, and the energies flowing so powerfully in through this window you now find yourselves in, of the 8-8 Lionsgate. Leo is a being of great stature in your zodiac, And though your astrological interpretations are often based on learnings that are only partially correct, you have nevertheless grasped much that is currently affecting life on your planet. She is seeing now the greatest changeover of forms and energies she has yet experienced. And so we ask several things of you, kind friends and soul family. We desire to see you ride the waves of these great shifts and changes, which as the collective will say can feel cataclysmic at times, and to understand that when you prayed and called forth, commanded real change, real light to pour onto your planet, you called forward this very time you are now in. You called forward the unveiling of the truth of your governments and religious institutions that you are seeing now. You called forth the great shifts in medicine, in education, in environmental issues that you are now seeing. You called forth those earthly and angelic forces whose role it is to capture and end the careers of those whose role it has been to exploit, to terrorize, to oppress living beings on your planet and the planet herself. You called forth your own salvation in the sense of becoming your own higher selves, which as you know is already in progress. We do not mean to imply that you need not have reaction or response to what you see happening around you, for you will, of course, respond, and that is natural. What we would encourage you to do, however, is to put yourself in the power position, as some phrase it, of saying to yourself as you watch a particularly difficult news report or hear only the parts of a story that feel discouraging, this too is part of the greater plan. All is well and shall be most well. In that way the child within is reassured that there is far more life beyond the chaos than within it. We bow to you in the midst of this Lion's Gate flow of energies that are manifesting for you now so many new possibilities out of endless fields of potentials. We bow to your co-creational capability, which you have only slightly begun to tap into, and to your intention to assist in the building this new earth you have called forth. As you travel this new and unexpected path, never believe yourself to be alone. We assist in so many ways, coming to you in your dream state, inviting you aboard our ships as you travel in your etheric body at night. We offer signs and messages for you during your day to assure you that we are never far from your side and always available to you telepathically, ready to assist. For like you, we are healers, we are creators. We are birthers of those forms of the divine feminine that now flow forth onto your planet and into your daily lives with a powerful presence that even a year or two ago you could not have dreamt of. And so we stand beside you as you take up your place on a fifth-dimensional earth. Do not be surprised when you meet us. Practice now being at ease with persons of different appearances, colors, shapes, and voices. Remember, you know us already, that we are family, and that we respect and bow to your sacred journey always. Namaste, dear ones. You are never alone. From CarolineOceanaRyan.com, and today from Sparks of Divine Light Healing. We are going through a major upgrade right now. We are still in the Lion's Gate portal until the 12th. The Earth is still in alignment with the galactic center of the universe. The galactic center is a source of light that sends energy to the universe. We are still being flooded with light codes. These are high-frequency energies meant to awaken your DNA. Much about your DNA has been hidden from you in an attempt to keep it dormant. These Ascension codes are activating you. This means we are integrating all of these light codes, and it's changing everything about us on a cellular level. Physically, as you're holding more light, your frequency is going up. There is a major planetary shift occurring right now. You may have even been feeling these powerful surges of energy within your body. Many are awakening and activating their light body. Many are even ascending into their rainbow light body. Until these energies, this may not have even been possible for most people. This week's energy will be extra powerful as we still have lots of energies coming in from Sirius, Orion, Mintaka, our sun, and the central sun. Many are remembering their galactic connections and even their true purpose for being here. This is still a deep healing occurring within the heart chakra at this time. The closing of the Lion's Gate portal will occur the 12th. This energy may feel intense as we are still clearing a lot of dense energy. Earth is also passing through the path of Comet Swift-Tuttle. We have been in the Perseids meteor shower, which will also peak on the 12th. This will be the densest and dustiest area of this meteor shower. This energy is activating a ton of star power with it. It will be raining stars, bringing some extra magic with it. This is a powerful time to be extra positive with your thoughts. Things are manifesting rapidly in these energies. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright. 1010 coming in on 810. 101010, which is a 111 and a 3, the Great Trinity. A new day has dawned. What was once a very dense planet is becoming a brilliant beacon of light. As humanity releases stories of the past and embodies heart-centered being, new is now. Bring forward only the wisdom of your heart. Fearlessly leap into the unknown. Soar on the wings of love. Heaven's gate is wide open. Welcome home. And today, from Nyingma Masters of Tibetan Buddhism, there is no difference between Buddhas and sentient beings other than their scope of mind. What is called mind, consciousness, or awareness is of a single identity. The mind of a sentient being is limited. The mind of a Buddha is all-pervasive. So develop a scope of mind that is like the sky, which has no limit to the east, west, north, or south. Sri Singha. Today from the Dzolkin Times, Kin 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its key words are define, measure, and form. The 4th day of a wave spell is all about taking a closer look at things. This is the 4th day of the monkey wave spell, and we are still in the squishy bit in between the 2 portal day columns. Many people experience headaches during this time due to the intensity. Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. Wizard days are full of enchantment and invitations for trips down the rabbit hole. You can cast your own spells today, and you can be put under a spell too. As it is a self-existing day, the wizard asks that we look closer at our situation. Are you under a spell and haven't realized this? Today from Christina Papagiorgio, White Self-Existing Wizard, Kin 134, 10 August 2020, Manifesting Your Heart's Desires, 10-8-2020, equal 10-8-22, equal 10-8-4, equal 22, equal 4. 10 Manifestation, Authority, Leadership, New Beginnings. 8 Infinity, Eternity, Abundance, Source Flow. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. 4 Form, Structure, Earth, Foundation, Angelic Code. Kin 134 equal 8 Abundance, Infinity, Flow. Self-existing is tone 4. A powerful day for magical alchemy, creating form. Day 4 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. Magic, 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 a day of great magic and enchantment. Today we define the magic. The wizard's magic is defined by the capacity to have a still, receptive mind, guided by the heart, to think from our hearts using the power of love to guide our wands. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are using our minds to anchor our magic, defining how we can access and manifest, using our God-given powers. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations through your pure heart to create a foundation of peace and harmony. The power of enchantment can be utilized in your desires and creations through shamanic, ritual, ceremony, and spell casting today. Make sure you say this or something better with harm to none, preferably for the benefit of Gaia and all of humanity. The seed needs to grow and evolve. Now is the time to get moving, arise from the darkness, and move towards the light. Khan gifts us with the capacity to manifest and co-create our highest visions today. Go forth and seed the highest light on our planet. Today's question is, how can I use the magic of my heart to form manifestations based on love, compassion, and my true heart's desires? Divine blessings for double magic manifestations of your pure heart's desires. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 134, White, Self-Existing Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of heart. So divine warriors of heart, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description to the transcriptions, today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon, for your donations. If you'd like to make a pledge to support my mission with Prime Disclosure and this channel, you can do so at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And I'd also like to give a thanks to Divine Sisters of the Light, Katie and Cecilia, for your donation. They sent me a beautiful little thank you card with a donation that is greatly appreciated. My Divine Sisters of the Light. And it's very heartwarming to think that these simple transmissions daily affect people around the world, and all you light workers, love workers, and this is why I do this every day, for your love, for your connection, and for all of humanity, especially the children and our elders around this realm, and all sentient beings of pure light. It has been a great joy and pleasure to serve all of you through this great shift, this great awakening, and many great things are to come. We're just getting started here. And I know, beloved beings of light, many of you are suffering now, and I know we all want to go home. And we are right at the tipping point of merging heaven and earth into the new earth. Every day miracles are manifesting. We just need to open with the eyes of our spirit. Allow yourself to see through your deepest heart, your deepest compassion, your deepest love, into the field, into this realm, and just know that we are all in this together. We're all being uplifted through our works, through our great works, through our connections, and through our energy as we put our awareness into the love that's within. That is what is most important, and anchor that love into the grid. Wherever you're stationed now on Pachamama, it is a sacred portal. Wherever your feet touch the earth becomes holy ground, becomes sacred ground. Way showers, warriors of the light. Today, when I connected with our angels in Ecuador, the land of the condor, where our divine bro star and sister of the light, Shri and Kara, are anchoring in the divine feminine, the divine masculine codes into the sacred grid in Pachamama, in our sacred lands of Ecuador. Many came through, much energy activations and upgrades. The Council of Eight were with us, our Galactic Council of Elders, and the Nagas, the Flying Dragons, were with us. And much energy came through, and visions to assist me on this great mission, why I came into this realm ultimately. And it is time. We all know this is it. It is time to rise up. The wings of the eagle are strengthening day by day. To soon he will be able to soar. And Shiva energy, Shakti, is already flying high over the sacred Andes mountains. It is the divine masculine that is developing. Divine feminine is already fully here. The goddess has arisen. The goddess has awoken. Divine masculine is still learning and healing and transforming, transmuting to be able to fly high and it is soon time to take flight out of the sacred golden nest, the white gold eagle, to fly with the sacred black gold condor of the south. And today, after the session, as I went on several journeys into sacred portals, I was on the edge of a cliff today as a sacred golden dragonfly flying in front. As I connected heart to heart, this sacred being flew up and hovered in front of me for a few seconds as he transmitted from the winged nation that is assisting us on this great prophecy. Every day becomes prophecy when we live in the miracles of the love that is our highest self, our highest truth. And then later in the evening, as I traveled to another portal to do more ceremony, I went through a marsh to get through this portal, and there were mosquitoes everywhere. It was over 90 degrees. We had a heat wave come through, these great changes. And as I sat in this dry riverbed, now dry riverbeds have a lot of energy and spirit energy. Shamans use these riverbeds for different ceremonies and for different purposes. It is land where there was once movement, where there's now stillness, and there is many sacred stones of shale and other rocks that form this dry riverbed. As I sat at the end of it, where this bed ended, and as I connected and went into sacred mantra, no mosquito even came near me, and this field of energy formed around me as I went deeper and connected with the sacred council and went into sacred harmony. I heard the sacred hummingbird, Walela, Alela, Walela, over my head, and as I connected to the Venusian queen, the hawk again screamed out into my ears its sacred frequency, its sacred medicine, into my heart to help with this transformation and this healing process. And last night, through this great transformation and transmutation, the sacred eagle was totally lit up, totally fired up. The energy building, I felt like I was on fire for half the night, where I was sweating out my chest and arms through this great trial of fire, this tribulation, this purification. As we go through the great passion, the highest passion, our love of our highest self and of the goddess, of the divine feminine and divine masculine, as we're activating our highest codes of love, our highest frequencies of light, through this sacred vessel to manifest new earth for all living beings. Oh, angels of light, our highest guides, spirit guides, our angelics are with us now. Here, feel their presence in every atom, in every cell. As you receive these activations, dear ones, travel deep into your heart as it expands and grows beyond all timelines, all dimensions, all realms. As we connect with every aspect of ourself and each other, living 100% from our heart, being connected to all things in all realms. Through this great connection, we manifest heaven on earth in great purity, great joy, great bliss. For our love for each other, the children, our elders, all beings of light, the sacred children of every nation. And yes, brothers and sisters, we save the children. We protect them with all our might. We protect our families, our elders, from the insanity and from the psychopaths of this corrupted world that went astray many, many moons ago. But we are healing this, and as we ascend and transcend and transform this matrix into the divine matrix, those energies, those entities cannot even reside. They cannot resonate at our higher frequencies. So through this connection, through our deep love for Gaia, for each other, for Great Spirit, the great mystery, the Tao, the Holy Spirit, the Christos consciousness, cosmic consciousness, through our crown chakra, the crown at the top of our heads, we're all kings and queens of our own domains. We are sovereign unto ourselves and unto God and unto all beings of light. Here now, warriors of the light, we rise up with our love, with our passion, with our compassion, with our bliss, with our joy and our ecstasy as we dance in the moonlight, in the sacred light of the divine feminine, and in the sacred light of the divine masculine, the holy fire and the holy water rising up, awakening every atom, every cell, activating the central sun that is within every one of us as we pray to be one with Source, knowing that separation is a simulation, is a lie, is deception. We experience these things, but not in a false state, as a state of a sacred mirror that reflect each other in our highest light, our highest glory. Our bright virtue shines heavenly through every mirror, through every pane of glass. The rainbow nation, the rainbow tribes are fully activated, fully awake, and fully aware. We're not standing for the nonsense anymore, for the lies, the deceptions, and the control mechanisms of the dark ones, the nefarious ones, the false rulers of nothing. They have no power, they have no energy. We are the powerful, the light workers, the warriors of light, the way showers. We show the way with our sacred lights, like a sacred lighthouse in the night, guiding the ships safely to their home port. And we do this with utmost dignity, honor, and glory for divinity and for the sacred. Every moment of every day, inch, time, foot, gem, each moment is worth a priceless gem, worth more than any gem, because our love created the time and the space for us to live out all possible timelines until we learn and grow to the point of where we can manifest heaven in this dimension, what we call the earth realm, the third dimension. As rainbow bridges, we anchor our highest heavenly light, our heavenly codes into Pachamama to rise all beings of pure consciousness into these higher realms, these higher dimensions. And we do this now with great courage of the lion. The Lyra nation is with us now. All nations are with us now. All masters and ascended masters and angelics are with us now. All the teachers of all timelines are here now in this realm, manifest to assist us on Gaia, on this great ascension process. So keep going through and through and through until you break through on your ascension, your path of self-ascension, to merge and emerge from the sacred chrysalis, the cocoon of light, the luminous field, to manifest homo luminous, great beings of light and love, here now, forevermore. Have a beautiful and blessed activation portal awakening. I do love you all. Namaste.